In Newry town I was bred and born, in Stephen's Green now I lie in scorn. I serve me time at the saddler's trade, and I always was a roving blade. At 17 I took a wife, and I loved her dearer than I loved my life. And for to keep her both fine and gay, I went robbing on the King's Highway. I never robbed any poor man yet, nor any tradesman caused I to fret. But I robbed lords and their ladies fine, and I carried their gold home to my heart's delight. To Covent Garden I took my way, with my dear wife for to see the play. Lord Fielding's men, they did me pursue, and taken was I by that cursed crew. My father cried, my darling son. My wife, she cried, I am undone. My mother tore her white locks and cried that in the cradle I should have died. When I am dead, I inform my grave a flashy funeral, pray let me have 6 highwaymen for to carry me, give them broadswords and sweet liberty. 6 pretty fair maids to bear my pall, give them white ribbons and green garlands all. When I am dead, they may speak the truth. He was a wild and a wicked youth. In Newry town I was bred and born, in Stephen's Green now I lie in scorn. I serve me time at the saddler's trade, and I always was a roving blade.
Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free.
We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day.
A dismal dawn was breaking when they took her man away, not knowing what was his crime. Just what he was guilty of, not one of them could say, but they think of something in time. He says goodbye and remember, we shall overcome. We the people, let them have their say. Free the people. comforting her children softly crying in the night. She tries very hard to explain, you know your daddy never did a thing that wasn't right, so soon he's bound to be home again. He is a good man, and he shall overcome. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day.
What does it profit him, the right to be born, if he suffers the loss of liberty? Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free. We are the people, and we shall overcome.
We are the people, and we shall overcome. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day. Free the people, let them have their say. Well, who wouldn't be a sailor lad sailing on the main to gain the goodwill of his captain's good name? He came ashore one evening for to sea, and that was the beginning of my own true love and me. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, I asked her for a candle to light me way to bed, likewise for a handkerchief to tie around me head. She tended to me knees like a young maid ought to do. So then I says to her, now won't you jump in with me too? And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, she jumped into bed and making no alarm, thinking a young sailor lad could do to her no harm. I hugged her, I kissed her the whole night long, till she wished the short night had been 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, early next morning the sailor lad arose, and into Mary's apron threw a handful of gold, saying, take this, me dear, for the damage that I've done, for tonight I fear I've left you with a daughter or a son. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And if it be a girl child, send her out to nurse, with gold in her pocket and with silver in her purse. If it be a boy child, he'll wear the jacket blue and go climbing up the rigging like his daddy used to do. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And so come all of you fair maidens, a warning take by me, never let a sailor lad an inch above your knee. I trusted one and he beguiled me, he left me with a pair of twins to dangle on me knee. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash
ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a growing green in the north country. Thank you. Adieu to you, my Dinah, 10,000 times adieu. We're going away from the holy ground and the girls that we love true. We will sail the salt sea over and then return for shore to see again the girls we love and the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you're a girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, and now a storm is raging. We are far from shore. The good old ship is tossing about, and the rigging is all torn. And the secrets of my mind, my dear, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are, and now the storm is over. We are safe and well. We'll go into a public house and we'll sit and drink like hell. We will bring strong ale and porter and make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we'll go to see once more. Fine girl, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are. God bless you all. See you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
And if when all a vigil keep, the west asleep, the west asleep, alas, and well may Erin weep, that Connaught lies in slumber deep. But hark, a voice like thunder spake, the west's awake, the west's awake. Sing oh hurrah, let England quake. We'll watch till death for Erin's sake.
Fire was in my blood. I read of ancient freemen of Greece and Rome who bravely stood, 300 men and 3 men. And then I thought I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again.
James Joyce is renowned for having written some very, very complicated material. Surprisingly, he wrote the next song, which is very simple. Have you heard of one Humpty Dumpty? How he fell with a roll and a rumble, curled up like Lord Oliver Crumble, at the butt of the magazine wall, hump, helmet and all. He was at one time our king of the castle. Now he's kicked about like a rotten old parsnip, and from Green Street he'll be sent by order of his worship to the penal jail of Mountjoy, to the jail of Mountjoy, jail him with joy. He was for father of all things for the botherers, slow coaches and immaculate contraceptives for the populace, mare's milk for the sick, 7 dry Sundays a week, open air love and religious reform, so hideous and foreign. And if why should you couldn't he manage it? I'll go bail me fine dairyman darling, like the bumpin' bull of the Cassidys, all his butters in his hardens, butter his hardens. Sweet bad luck to the waves washed to our island, the hooker of the Hammerfest Viking, and Gauls cursing the day that a Blana Bay saw his black and tan man of war, in the harbour bar. He was jolting by Wellington's monument, out of the Tory's hippopotamus, when some bugger let down the back strap of the omnibus, and he cut his death of Fusiliers with his rent in his rears, give him 6 years. Oh, we'll have a free trade Gaels band and mass meeting, for to sod that brave son of Scandinavia, and we'll bury him down in Oxman's town, along with the devil and Danes, the deaf and dumb Danes, and all their remains. Now all the king's men, not his horses, could never resurrect his corpses, for there's no true spell in Connacht or hell that's able to raise a cane.
For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it fame? For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it fame? For what flowed Ireland's blood in rivers that began when Brian chased the dame, and did not cease nor has not ceased with the brave sons of 16? For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it fame? For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it greed? For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it greed? Was it greed that drove Wolfe Tone to a pauper's death in a cell of cold, wet stone? Will German, French, or Dutch inscribe the epitaph of Emmet when we've sold enough of Ireland to be but strangers in it? For what died the sons of Roisin? Was it greed? To whom do we owe our allegiance today? To whom do we owe our allegiance today? To those brave men who fought and died, that Roisin live again with pride. Her sons at home to work and sing, her youth to dance and make her valleys ring, or the faceless men who for mark and the dollar betray her to the highest bidder? To whom do we owe our allegiance today? For what suffer our patriots today? For what suffer our patriots today? They have a language problem, so they say. How to write no trespass must grieve their heart full sore. We got rid of one strange language, now we're faced with many, many more. For what suffer our
patriots today.
It was down by Egan's Corner, one morning I did stray. I met a fellow rebel there, and this to him did say, we have orders from the captain to assemble at Drumbar, but how were we to get there without a motor car? Well, Barney dear, be of good cheer, and I'll tell you what we'll do. The specials, they are plentiful, and the IRA are few. We'll wire on to Stonorler, and before we'll get that far, we'll give the boys a bloody good ride in Johnson's motor car. When Dr. Johnson got the news, he soon put on his shoes. He said, this is an urgent case and there is no time to lose. He then put on his castor hat and upon his breast a star. You could hear the din going through Glenfin of Johnson's motor car. Well, when he got to the Reeling Bridge, the rebels he saw there, he knew the game was up with him, for at him they did stare. He said, I have a permit to travel near and far. You can stick your English permit, we want your motor car. What will my loyal brethren say whene'er they hear the news? My car, it has been commandeered by the rebels at Dunluce. We'll give you a receipt for it, all signed by Captain Marr. And when Ireland gets her freedom, you'll get your motor car. They set the car in motion and filled it to the brim. With rifles and with bayonets, this made old Johnson grim. And Barney hoisted the Sinn Féin flag and it fluttered like a star. And they gave 3 cheers for the IRA and Johnson's motor car.
I've been a wild rover for many's the year. I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. Listen, but now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play. I used to frequent. I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. From my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have whiskies and the wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play. What I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, then I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never.
rout has now begun, and we must go a-marching at the beating of the drum. Go dress yourself all in your best and come along with me. I'll take you to the war, me love, in high Germany. Oh, Willie, love, oh, Willie, come list what I do say. My feet, they are so tender, I cannot march away. And besides, my dearest Willie, I am with child by thee, not fitted for the war, me love, in high Germany. I'll buy for you a horse, me love, and on it you shall ride, and all my delight shall be in a riding by your side. We'll stop at every ale house and drink when we are dry. We'll be true to one another, get married by and by. Oh, cursed be them cruel wars that ever they should rise. And out of merry England press many a man likewise. They pressed my true love from me, likewise my brothers three, and sent them to the wars, me love, in high Germany. Me friends I do not value, nor me foes I do not fear. Now me love has left me, I wander far and near, and when me baby it is born and smiling on me knee, I'll think of lovely Willie in high Germany. Oh, Polly, love, oh, Polly, the rout has now begun, and we must go a-marching at the beating of the drum. Go dress yourself all in your best and come along with me. I'll take you to the war, me love, in high Germany.
School days over, come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. On with your sark and the moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay. Come on then, Jim, it's time to go. Time you were working down below. Time to be handling a pick and shovel, you start at the pits today. Time you were learning the collier's job and earning the collier's pay. Come on then, die, it's almost light. Time you were off to the anthracite. The morning mist is on the valley, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the miner's job and earning the miner's pay. School days over, come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. On with your sark and the moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay.
Hey, Johnny McGordy, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in a Monto with your old leg gone. A dirty Flanders bullet should have left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGordy, where's your old leg gone? Up the Sally Gardens, around the back of the pipes, messing with the Liberty Bell, a man could lose his stripes. Trading on your troubles and grabbing every chance to show the randy old ones all the things you learned in France. Hey, Johnny McGordy, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monto with your old leg gone. A dirty Flanders bullet sure had left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGordy, where's your old leg gone? Up the Gloucester Diamond, Red Biddy on your mind. Not a tosser in your pocket, not a soul you could remind. The Lord knows you're a darling, you never did give in. Your neck's as hard as concrete and your laugh's a mortal sin. Hey, Johnny McGordy, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monto with your old leg gone. A dirty Flanders bullet sure had left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGordy, where's your old leg gone? Monday in the Ivy, Tuesday in the dregs, Wednesday's walking wounded, Thursday's soldier begs, Friday's heroes on the touch, and Saturday's lost again. How it's Sunday's good intention, sure, we'll start the week again. Hey, Johnny McGordy, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monto with your old leg gone. A dirty Flanders bullet should have left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGordy, where's your old leg gone?
When I was a bachelor, airy and young, I followed the roving trade, and the only harm that ever I've done was courting a servant maid. I courted her all summer long, and part of the winter too. But many's the time I rolled my love all over the foggy dew, 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 all over the foggy dew. One night as I lay in my bed, a-taking my pleasant sleep, this pretty young maid, she came to me, and bitterly she did weep. She tore her hair and she wrung her hands, saying, "Oh, what shall I do? For tonight I resolve to sleep with you, for fear of the foggy dew, 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 for fear of the foggy dew." All in the first part of that night we rolled in sport and play, and in the latter part of that night she in my arms did lay. And when broad daylight did appear, she cried, "I am undone." Ah, hold your tongue, you silly young girl, for the foggy dew is gone, 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 for the foggy dew is gone. Supposing you should have a child, it would make you laugh and smile. And suppose you have another one, it would make you think a while. And suppose you have another one, and another one or two, it would make you leave off them foolish young tricks and think on the foggy dew, 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 and think on the foggy dew. I love that girl with all my heart. She's as dear as my lovely life. But in the latter part of the year, she became another man's wife. But I've never told him of her faults, and I'm damned if ever I'll do. But many's the time as she winks and smiles, I think on the foggy dew, dew, dew. I think on the foggy dew.
I am the man, the well-fed man, in charge of the terrible knob. The most pleasing thing about it, it's almost a permanent job. When the atom war is over and the world is split in three, a consolation I've got, well maybe it's not, there'll be nobody left but me. I sit at me desk in Washington, in charge of this great machine. More vicious than Adolf Hitler, more deadly than strychnine. And in the evening after a tiring day, just to give myself a laugh, I hit the button, a playful belt, and I listen for the blast. Well, I am the man, the well-fed man, in charge of the terrible knob. The most pleasing thing about it, it's almost a permanent job. When the atom war is over and the world is split in three, a consolation I've got, well maybe it's not, there'll be nobody left but me. If Brezhnev starts his nonsense and makes a nasty smell, with a wink and a nod from Nixon, I'll blast them all to hell. And as for that fella Castro, him with the sugar cane, he needn't hide behind his whiskers, I'll get him just the same. Well, I am the man, the well-fed man, in charge of the terrible knob. The most pleasing thing about it, it's almost a permanent job. When the atom war is over and the world is split in three, a consolation I've got, well maybe it's not, there'll be nobody left but me. If me wife denies me conjocular rights or me breakfast milk is sour, from 8 to 9 in the morning, you're in for a nervous hour. The button being so terribly close, it's really a dreadful joke. A bump with me ass as I go past and me lull go up in smoke. Well, I am the man, the well-fed man, in charge of the terrible knob. The most pleasing thing about it, it's almost a permanent job. When the atom war is over and the world is split in three, a consolation I've got, well maybe it's not, there'll be nobody left but me. Now I'm thinking of joining the army that bans the bomb. We take up a large collection and I'll donate me thumb. For without it I am helpless, and that's the way to be. You don't have to kill the whole bloody lot to make the people free.
I met my love by the gasworks croft. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. A kiss to my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled the spring of the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. That's what you say. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks croft. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall.